How's it going out there, all my wealthy warriors? Sporadically, I wanted to record and upload this quick little podcast. And today I want to talk about emotions. And some people may think that I'm always a positive person. You know, I'm pretty positive, and I have a growth mindset the majority of the time. But I'm also human. I'm also exactly like you. And I do too. I have bad days. Well, not so much bad days, but I have, bad moments, growing moments throughout my day and my life that really, really humble me, I should say. That's how you grow. You grow through life, There's the quote-unquote bad times and the quote-unquote good times. And people, actually I had this question asked to me on a podcast that I actually asked to join on because I really liked the name of it. It's a pretty cheeky name. And she asked me, how do I stay so positive all the time? And I wanted to share that I'm not always positive, but when I have a bad experience, I should say more of a growing experience, I don't tend to stay there too long. It's okay to feel emotions, and it's okay to feel those things, because that's what life is about. Life is about feeling emotions to the full extent of life, because Anika, creator, wouldn't have given us these emotions if they didn't serve us a purpose. So there is a purpose that serves with these full spectrum of emotions. So understand that you're not broken if you're having depression or sad thoughts or things like that, anxiety. It's just, it's kind of a wake-up call if you start to pay attention why you're feeling like that. And it's not a bad thing to feel those things at all, because Anika wouldn't have blessed you with those feelings, like I had mentioned, if they didn't serve us that purpose. So understand that emotions are here for us to experience life, to its fullest capacity. And anything in life, that happens to us will serve us a purpose if we start to understand that it's here for us to grow. It's here for us to become that person we're meant to be in the world. Let's just take a sailor, for example. You'll truly never understand how good of a sailor you actually are until you come up to a storm and you have to work your way through that storm and guide your way through that storm. That's the only way a sailor will actually be skilled. It's like, you can read and study and learn about something in life until you actually come up to it in real life and attempt to do it and try to do it. Just like this podcast, for example. I would not know how to talk to people, to help people, to spark the fire inside people, if I didn't start speaking, if I didn't start, if I didn't put the work in to do this podcast, to create it, I wouldn't be able to have found what, I enjoy doing. And it's pretty crazy when I sit back and I reflect on how simple it is for me to talk and just sit here and inspire people and plant seeds within people. Because I hadn't done a TikTok live in a while, and I thought I would jump on real quickly. And I was just braiding my hair, and I didn't really have anything to talk about. And then right away, someone asked one question, and boom, here we go. Peter's starting to, do his motivational speaking again. And I didn't even intend on going into TikTok live to do a motivational speech. I just wanted to jump on and just hang out with people. But when something is a passion within inside of you, it naturally will just come out of you in some form. And my form is speaking and talking to people and helping people grow through situations in life. My life that I've had, that I've grown through, has allowed me to start this podcast to help people. So understand that I am not always positive. And that's okay, right? Because now I truly understand that Napika has blessed me with my emotions so I could feel them, so I could grow through them. And you need to just sit there. If you're triggered by something or something happens to you in your life, usually those triggers are a sign and something that you need to heal within inside of you. Because there's been times where I've been triggered myself, and I started to look at them and say, what is this trying to tell me? What do I need to grow through? What do I need to let go of? What made me feel this way, right? And when you start to get curious on why you're feeling those emotions or why you were triggered, that's where the true growth happens. That's where you start to progress as a human being. That's where you start to become the better version of yourself. And it's pretty amazing when I even look back on my life from 1 year ago. Because I get reminders through Facebook memories, through my Snapchat memories. I just like to take a lot of videos just for that memory aspect. I always save it to my Snapchat story because it's a reflection. It gives me that chance to be able to visually see how much I've grown through life. So if you can, go back to where you were a year ago and just reflect on how much you've grown this year. Because 2020 and 2021 has been a major growth for a lot of people. Basically, I believe everyone has had to grow through 2020 and 2021 and to learn how to adapt. So, if you're feeling like you're broken because you're having a quote-unquote bad time right now, just understand that the good moments don't last and the bad moments never last. Everything has to have a balance to it. Everything has to have, a quality, because we cannot truly understand what a good moment is in life if we don't have bad moments. It's like having an eraser. An eraser is no good if you don't try to write, if you don't try to draw, if you don't try to sketch. That eraser will never be able to do its job if you don't ever use that pencil. So just understand that your emotions are here for you to experience life to its fullest. And with that, I want to say Sukni, thank you for tuning into this sporadic little podcast that I felt like I needed to talk about. Have a great day on Winnigat Dagas. And remember, everything always happens for the right reasons. See you on Wednesday.